Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. We are on day 4 here on Cyan Beach for the Water Week event, and we are trying to get us some good Totodile and or Wooper. We're also going to start off with 26,892 sneaky snacking. The final day of the Good Sleep Day event was last night, so we did get a little bit extra XP on our team. So I am going to go ahead and swap them out real fast, get the real money makers on the team, get them up and running, but we do need to collect from what they had. I left Gardevoir on the team last night because it was slacking. Only 2 skill triggers all day yesterday, and there we go. We're already starting off better than yesterday. 2 total skill triggers from Gardevoir. It was only at like 60% energy whenever I went to bed, so I left it on the team so it would start off at 100, and then I swapped in Dragonite and Raichu to get some extra berry strength and sneaky snacking overnight. Also to get them a little bit of extra XP, especially that Dragonite, because it's going to take a lot to get him powered up. But already, look at that. 1 extra herb somewhere for some reason. Nobody knows? Cool. No worries. Let's go ahead and grab our other 2. We need Skeledirge and Beware on the team. And then we can go ahead and jump into the normal, your regularly scheduled program. All right. Let's see. Skeledirge and Beware. I still need to run that production comparison between Swablu and Dragonite. I meant to do that yesterday, but I just got very distracted with just life yesterday. So I didn't get a chance to, but I do need to do that and figure out if it's going to be better to keep Dragonite on the team or keep Swablu on the team for the favored berries or swap in Dragonite, because Dragon berries are just insanely powerful. But we are going to grab 600 sleep points in total, the 500 bonus plus our 100 for a total of 5,110. And for our daily lottery, we can grab diamonds. No, a small dream cluster. Okay, well, that's not too bad. It's not the worst thing we could get. Actually, I don't even know what the worst thing is in the daily lottery. Ingredient tickets, maybe? I don't know. You let me know what you think the worst reward for the daily lottery is. I think ingredient tickets might be it because it's just so random. So random, and once you get to a certain point, they're very unhelpful outside of just getting extra ingredients just to fill out the pot. But let me know what you think. You might have a different opinion. 8 hours, 55 minutes of sleep. Looks like a decent amount of slumbering. Probably not enough. It was enough. 5% more than usual. We're gonna have a really hard time getting slumbering if I keep this up in the next couple of weeks, if we have to hunt Delibird again. So that's not going to be fun. But maybe we can get lucky and find something decent for eggs. I don't know what we could find here on the beach, but we got 53.6 million. Not bad at all. That's pretty good. We still got the 8 spawns. That's all that really matters, is that we got the 8 spawns. We do have pseudo balanced sleep, so it's going to skew to the slumbering. Hopefully get us that Wooper Totodile we want to see. No top bellies. But we did get... there's a Wartortle, another Croconaw, Mime Jr. We haven't seen one of those in a long time. Kangaskhan. Ooh, that's a rare one. So we got Mime Jr., Croconaw, Sudowoodo, Kangaskhan, Quaxley, Fuecoco, Wartortle, and Raticate. Not a single one of the ones we want. We wanted Wooper or Totodile. I mean, I guess Croconaw in a way. Yeah, this is kind of an interesting research. I really don't know what to do on this. Let's see who's hungry. All right, so we're looking pretty good so far, but is anybody hungry? Croconaw's hungry again. Mime Jr. I mean, I wouldn't mind catching another Mime Jr., but it looks like, unfortunately, Croconaw is our best bet. I don't know what I really want to do about this. Yeah, let's just feed him the bonus biscuit. Didn't get that 10% crit cap chance, but we got pretty far. How much do we really want to catch this Croconaw? I mean, for a berry specialist and given its main skill trigger, it's not the worst thing to catch it evolved. I just really would still prefer a Totodile. But it's not the worst. I don't think I want to use my last great biscuit on it. Let's go ahead and use just some regular Poke Biscuits and see what happens. Probably not going to take it home. But we'll see what we can do. I mean, I'm not really getting any luck on Totodiles, so I might as well catch whatever does show up at this point. Yeah, left it with one pip left to take it home. It is what it is. We'll feed one Poke Biscuit to the Mime Jr. Crit cap here would be nice too. Nope, no luck. Just the standard hungry big hit. You know what? I wouldn't mind taking the Mime Jr. home. I'm trying to think, but my brain isn't working on what ingredients Kangaskhan has. I'm pretty sure Kangaskhan is ingredient specialist, but I don't remember what ingredients it has. So I'm not sure if I want to take that one home or not. Let's see. Ginger. I mean, I do still need a AAA Ginger Pokemon. I'd much prefer Tyranitar, but, you know, if it lines up that Kangaskhan is the one for me, then it's at least something in the meantime. But I don't think I really want to try to feed it right now. I think I'd rather just wait until it shows up. You know what? We'll feed it one, just so we're making some progress. We'll feed it one biscuit, be done with it. Yeah, I was kind of hoping that we'd get a big hit or something since we had such bad luck on Croconaw and Mime Jr., but looks like just not a good day. So we'll go ahead and wrap it up there. We'll take the Mime Jr. home and we'll be done with it. And hopefully we got a good Mime Jr. As far as the candy, Quaxley maybe? Probably the Quaxley candy. I know Kangaskhan's rare and a lot of people want just rare candies, but at the same time, it's not really super useful. I mean, those three right there have a solid argument between them. You know what? Last time I said that, someone left a comment, oh, send out the rare. So I'm going to send out the rare just for you. But don't come at me in the comments for not sending out the Quaxley. I'm just going to do this for that one comment, and then we'll move on. Hopefully it's appreciated. 2,755 research XP. Doesn't look like I got any extra research XP for catching a Pokemon. I'm pretty sure that's what it said on the summary page that showed the photos, that I already had 2,755 research XP. Somebody was saying that you get extra XP for catching a Pokemon, and it doesn't look like it. I think those numbers were the same. I'm going to be honest, I don't remember the number exactly, but I think that was about the same. With 4,257 Dream Shards to go along with it, which is good because Mini Candy Boost is expensive. Also, big shout out for reminding me in the comments that I forgot about the Mini Candy Boost, because I definitely didn't forget about it at all. That wasn't me. I don't do that. No, not me. But I did do the Mini Candy Boost. Who did I use it on? I think I used it on, yeah, on the Swablu that's on the team currently. Ooh, triple tomatoes. I mean, we already have a very good triple tomato farmer, and adamant is not what we want for an ingredient finder, but kind of surprising to see that. I mean, I think we could work around it if we had ingredient finder earlier on, but for what it is, I mean, I'm not going to use this Mime Jr. I just wanted one for the collection to have a better one. This one's not bad. You know, maybe once we get to level 100, maybe there's some buffs that come out in between here and there. Maybe it'll actually be worthwhile, but for now, probably not. Let's go ahead and run the ingredient count A calculation. Should be fairly decent. Not the best, but yeah, I don't know. It's not going to be terrible, I don't think, but it is actually worse than I thought it was going to be. But I forgot that adamant actually does hurt pretty bad. If we had adamant with ingredient finder at level 10, that may not be too terrible. That might be all right, but having to wait all the way to level 100 to get rid of the negative is pretty bad. So as much as I want to keep this one because it's triple tomato, we already have a triple tomato Bellsprout that's very good. We won't be using this guy anytime soon, so we could definitely catch a better one between now and then. So just for curiosity, you know, I got distracted talking about the XP, but we got the calculation running. Like I said, it's a little bit worse than I had initially thought, but when I look at this graph, yeah, it makes sense. I mean, skill level up and skill trigger does not really help ingredient finding rate. So that makes sense. And level 100 is going to be a lot higher. It does get better over time, but ultimately we want something that is good throughout the entire life cycle of the Pokemon, not at the last 2 breakpoints. So I'm going to let that run just for curiosity. We'll see what it turns out to be, but I don't think I'm going to keep this one. Level 14 in Adamant. That Adamant nature just kind of ruins it. Honestly, if it had an ingredient finding up nature, it might save it, but no luck today. So we'll let that run in the background while we move on, because these calculations have been taking a little bit longer than normal. This one actually looks like it's going faster than it has the last few days, but we can still go ahead and move on. No new news today, not surprising. And then for our community reports, there's going to be about 48 of them. Very good. With 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 that doubled up. Very nice. Very good. About a third. That's what we like to see. It feels like the odds of double candy with a full group of level 5 friends seems to hover around that 1 in 3 chance. So that's pretty good odds. Good reason to keep level 5 friends. But the final score on that Mime Jr. is 53 PR. So yeah, not good. Not going to keep it. Like I said, if it had ingredient finding earlier or an ingredient finding nature, it would probably be worthwhile. But as it stands, no dice. So let's go ahead and move on. There's not going to be anything to collect from anybody because we already did that to get the team swapped out. But we should have what we need to make breakfast, provided Venusaur did not slack too hard. Looks like we're doing okay on honey, actually. For a little while, we might be okay. Let's go ahead and throw in some fiery herbs. If we can get an extra tasty to help this week, that would be great. No luck, though. Not getting any luck today. The only luck I got was getting triple tomato on that Mime Jr., and then the sub skills were not great. So not working out. Not working out this week, that's for sure. But at least we are still chugging along in the ranks. I think we're already Master 4, right? Is that what it said earlier? Let's see where we're at. Yeah, we're already Master 4, getting close to Master 5. Oh, that was enough for Master 5. I didn't think it would be. Okay, well, that's Master 5. So we're doing pretty good. And then I forgot to look. What level is our Calm Mind Fruit Salad? What are we looking at? Level 51. Okay, cool. So Calm Mind Fruit Salad. Still our second best recipe. Ninja Salad will probably be better. Just a quick peek at what I'm looking at real quick. So Ninja Salad, if we put that to level 51 as well, it does significantly outperform the Calm Mind Fruit Salad. Problem is, this little guy right here, these leeks, we need a better leek farmer. And for that, I probably should have caught that Quaxley. I didn't think about leeks at all on that catch screen. Probably should have caught that Quaxley and tried to get it the leeks on it. I think Quaxley is, yeah, an AB. Quaquaval is the best leek farmer in the game at level 60, second best at level 30, and even at second best, it's pretty close. Not even a full point difference between the two of them. So I should have caught that, tried to go for the ABB, but I completely spaced out on needing leeks at the time. If I could get leeks, that would help significantly, and then at that point, there's Ninja Salad. At that point, a solid Wooper would help, which we haven't seen Still need a better ginger gatherer, but that's a low enough amount of ginger. I think we'd be okay. Soybean farmer, we have a pretty good golem already. So let's go ahead and just open another tab here. Yeah, ginger farmer, we have a pretty decent one. Soybeans, where are you at? I'm trying to see. Yeah, we have a pretty good graveler. Graveler's still the best in the game at level 30. Not by much, but good enough for me that I have a good one. And then, yeah, still number 2 at level 60 and only behind the number 1 slot by just 1. So not that big a deal to really try to catch a good soybean Tyranitar when we have a good soybean golem and they're that close. Honestly, all 3 of them are that close. So really, you get any of them, you're doing pretty good as long as they're good soybeans. So I don't think we have any concerns. Actually, now that I think about it, we have a really good Quaxley that's triple soybean too. So we're definitely set on soybeans. The only real problem is the mushrooms, just because of how Gengar functions and the leeks. We just don't have a good leek farmer. If we could get one, then we'd be in the money. But unfortunately, luck has not smiled on us at all. That's why we get Durin berries instead of honey. Okay, so let's see. We did finish the mission for giving out 15 biscuits, which gives us 5 small ingredient tickets, which will be good for filler later on. Maybe on Sunday, we did get to Master 3, so we can get that EV incense, and we gave out 15 biscuits again for 3 small handy candies. So we're doing pretty good there. And then the last thing I want to do before we part ways for today is check the production comparison for the Swablu and the Dragonite. So I need to just leave it on this screen. I keep coming back to it. Okay, let's see. Let's get the Swablu up first. It is... Oh, I need to go further down. Scroll further. Which Swablu are you? I wish it would just tell me. I mean, this is my fault. I could have named them. Okay, so it is the helping bonus. This one. Yeah, it's this Swablu, which is actually at level 33 because I used that mini candy boost yesterday. And then Dragonite, where are you? It's not a Dragonite because I haven't got to that yet. We didn't make it that far in the live stream the other day. So now a level 41, I believe. Let's check. Believe it's still 41. I don't think it made it to 42. Oh, it did. It did make it to 42. Okay. Let's make sure this is the right one. This isn't even the right one. Never mind. That is not the right one. Which one was it? Am I that far behind? Oh, I did update it in the box. Never mind. Never mind. Just need to change it to level 42. Okay. We're on Cyan Beach. Oh. Well. Dragonite significantly outperforms the Swablu. So, cool. That's what we're going to do. We're going to swap it out then. We're going to swap it out. We're going to let Dragonite bring in the Dragon Berries. I should have collected the inventory from that Swablu. Hold on. I haven't gone all the way back to the menu. Can I put that Swablu back? Has it taken effect yet? Let's put that Swablu back on the team. We will lose the helping bonus from this Swablu, but that is a huge jump in production between the two of them. Swablu. No, it was too late. All right, well, we tried. Yeah, it's a huge jump in production, so I think it will be all right in the long run. We're losing 25% production across the team, but we're gaining 50% almost. No, more than that. We're almost doubling production. It's like 75% increase between these two, so I think the math checks out in the long run. I think we'll be all right. Plus, this Dragonite will give us some herbs. Which actually, Since we're using him as a berry specialist, I will not really collect his inventory. I'll just leave him there and let him do a bunch of sneaky snacking, and then we should be set. I kind of wish I had figured this out on Monday, but we didn't have a Dragonite on Monday, so it wouldn't have made any difference. But for now, we are looking pretty good with that extra little bit. What was our goal again? At least 1 million? Yeah, Master 13 was the goal. Try to get at least 1 million. It's Thursday morning. We're already almost halfway there. One solid extra tasty would, I think, push us over that. So yeah, we're in a really good spot. We're in a very good spot, and I like this double herb oil that we have on this Dragonite. I think at level 60, this is going to be really good, because at level 60, we're going to get 65 herbs and 74 oil. So I don't know that we're going to have to worry about oil anymore. I did forget that I do need to set this to actual 0. But let's go ahead and resync all Pokemon just to make sure we have this accurate. Let's put this back to 33. I don't think it's going to make a difference, but just to make sure that we're accurate. Yeah, we're more than doubling at that point between the berry strength. And it's going to be even more once we always full. Always full. Oh, it actually comes down. A lot of that strength was from ingredients. I still think it's going to work out. We lose 25% from the helping bonus, but actually, no, we do have a 1 helping bonus stack on the team. I think Venusaur has it. Yeah. Yeah, I think the math will still check out. 25% of this is 4,000-ish. It's 4,000 something. And this is almost 6,000 higher than this. So even 5,000 higher. Yeah, so I think the math still checks out that this Dragonite is still better with this quick and dirty math I'm doing in my head. From just the berry standpoint alone is fine. Yeah, I think this works out better. Cool. Awesome. So we are now in a really good spot. Master 13, I definitely think is going to be very doable. It just depends on how the extra tasties go. I don't even know if it depends on the extra tasties this week. One solid extra tasty, I think, will get us to Master 13, but I think we're going to get very close even without relying on a bunch of extra tasties. I think it's just that the extra tasties will make me feel more secure about the goal, but I think it's going to happen. I'm pretty sure we can hit Master 13, so that is the plan. It's looking like things are going well. Skeledirge giving me those ghost berries and no ingredients at all from anybody right now, but that's fine. As long as Gardevoir can trigger during the day. Hey, there we go, a piece of corn. All I had to do was ask. As long as Gardevoir can trigger throughout the day, we should be fine. I need Gardevoir to not do a repeat of yesterday with only 2 skill triggers the entire day. That was rough, but we'll just have to wait and see. But thank you for watching the video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you do enjoy these videos. A huge shout out to our ace trainers, Flightmaster, Illusion, JP, Waite, and Husky Star. Thank you for supporting the channel. If you'd like to support the channel, go ahead and click that join button right next to the subscribe button. Get early access to the videos as well as a bunch of other cool perks for just $5 a month. While you're down there, go ahead and click that link to the Discord in the description box. Come join us and talk about Pokemon Sleep and other video games. Other than that, y'all have a good night, and until next time, later, dudes.